Hello, I want to talk about why tactics and thinking and strategy can inhibit creativity. So I'll use the example of Federer, and this has spiritual implications as well. So Federer is the tennis player, right? And he basically is perfect, right? Like he's able to hit literally any and every shot. And when he plays, there's a gracefulness, like in regular tennis, like strategies, like you generally play from the baseline, like that line or behind it, right? Or you come up to the net. Right? But in 2005, Federer, when he was really at his most flowing, young, exuberance, best, he would play in this middle section here, which is called no man's land. It's called no man's land, obviously, because no man is supposed to stand there. You can't play properly from there. And he wouldn't stand there and play, but he'd just be a lot closer, and he'd just be playing from there and opening up more dimensions of the court, doing things that had not been done. No opponent had seen shots coming at them like that. So normally an opponent they teach you in the academy, right? Okay, hit the shot there, oh, and then you can hit a shot here. There's targets that people have, right? And people and players are used to training and playing against that. What Federer did in 2005 especially, he might hit there or there or there or there, but also hit here, right? And you don't know what's going to come, and you don't know when he's standing right there what's going to happen. And as a result, he clobbered them in ways that had never been done to them. They were outdone so stupendously that they didn't there's nothing they could have done to have stopped it. It's not like he overpowered them. It's not like there's anything obvious occurring. It was a whole realm, a whole infinitude of subtleties that occurred that allowed him to win, right? And it's not like he's playing exactly with extreme tactics. Extreme tactics is like, go there, then you go there. Then you pull the guy out there so you can hit to his weak spot there, right? No. I mean, maybe that happened because he knows this stuff, right? But that's not the basis of what's happening. You see? And that's where the instinct and the spirit comes in. That Federer is the most magnificent Federer I've seen. 2005 US Open. And, he's the same person in other tournaments and everything, right? But that flow is what made it so good. Because it's not dominated by mind. There is mind there because the mind is tethered to the world, right? He knows, okay, I have to hold a racket, this is the backhand, I know the score is 15-40, I know I need to hit an ace here, or I hit a serve here, I know I want to hit to the guy's backhand, all these things. Your mind is always there, right? But is it dominating? Is it dictating the narrative? Is it in control of all your actions? Does it, in the metaphor of life with respect to tennis, does it tell you, you must hit there, then you must hit there, then you must hit there, then you must hit there, and then if something else happens, then you must do that? Is it telling you all this clever stuff that actually completely inhibits the actual flow of life, which is irrespective of any of those things? See, those tactics, there's a value to them. You can think of it in terms of percentages and math and everything, but all of those are essentially designed to help you bring your soul out, right? They're subservient to the soul, so to say, right? The soul wants to be able to win. Although the soul doesn't care about winning as such, the soul wants to play with beauty, right? The mind cares about winning. When you can marry the two, it's fantastic, and that's how Federer normally plays, right? But how he played in 2005, it was even better and even more achieving the mind's goal of victory without even needing to be based of mind. So, with that being said, we have to make sure in our own lives that our minds will always be there. I mean, there's no question about it. But although maybe if you meditate to the utmost degree and infinitude and you dissolve everything, maybe then it goes away to some extent for some periods, or totally, I don't know. But nonetheless, so long as we're operating with cognition, and my mind is working right now. You see, I've learned these words. I know that I'm speaking to people who understand English. I know that I know a lot of things, right, based in my mind. But my mind cannot be the dictator. My mind cannot be the one that is at the forefront, crafting in these tactical, coy ways, whatever. You see? And that's not how Federer played. And that's why it resonates at a very deep level. Now, as far as society is concerned, we're we learn about the mind in schools and in a lot of things. We learn all sorts of tactics and strategies to get what we want, so to say. It's the equivalent of hitting there, hitting there, hitting there, hitting there. And those are not bad, they're important to know. And not everybody can be a Federer, and even Federer has learned those tactics. But we must have a deeper understanding, an intuitive understanding that cannot be taught, that stems from within, that we have to look inwards in order to find, in order to actually understand how to navigate our lives. And that's why no spiritual person or anybody at all can actually truly do anything for you, in a sense. They can elicit something within you. They can say something that strikes a chord with you. But all they do ultimately is point you inside. And the mind is always looking outside. The mind is of the world. The mind is your protection. The mind is your strategy. The mind is your ambition, maybe. Right? The mind is your safety. The mind is your fear. The mind is it's the hard material, so to say. Even though it's intangible, it's the hard material. Right? The soul is the beauty. The soul is what we live for. The soul is what we are. We are soul with a mind. We are spirit or consciousness with a mind. We're not a mind looking in at consciousness.